Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I am Akhtar Ali. Viewers, today we will know the difference between Strait and Isthmus, Gulf and Bay, Peninsula and Island. Let's start. Here is the Strait and Isthmus. As we know, strait is a narrow passage of water that connects two seas or two larger bodies of water. On the other hand, isthmus is a narrow strip of land that connects two larger bodies of land and is surrounded by water. isthmus लैंड का एक नैरो स्ट्रिप होता है जिसके दोनों साइड पे वाटर बॉडीज होती है। ये एक्चुअली दो लार्ज लैंड मासेस को कनेक्ट करता है और दो लार्ज वाटर बॉडीज को सेपरेट करता है। इसी तरह स्ट्रेट नैरो स्ट्रिप ऑफ वाटर है जो लार्ज वाटर बॉडीज को कनेक्ट करता है और दो लार्ज लैंड मासेस को सेपरेट करता है। सो द रियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्ट्रेट एंड isthmus इज स्ट्रेट इज अ नैरो पैसेज ऑफ वाटर that connects two seas, whereas isthmus is a narrow strip of land that connects two larger bodies of land. So these two are opposite to each other. One joins two bodies of water and other joins two bodies of land. So isthmus joins the land and other side strait joins two water bodies. So here see in a map, here is the Isthmus of Panama. So here Isthmus of Panama joins North America continent with South America continent and separates, here is the Isthmus of Panama, and it separates Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Here is the Atlantic Ocean and other side is Pacific Ocean. So here is the Isthmus of Panama and other is a Cross Isthmus in Southeast Asia. It joins Thailand and Malaysia and separates Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. Here is another isthmus, Isthmus of Suez. Isthmus of Suez joins Asia with Africa and separates Red Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. Same way, Strait of Gibraltar. Strait of Gibraltar connects Mediterranean Sea with the Atlantic Ocean and separates Europe and Africa. So, in the same way, Strait of Hormuz separates Iran and Oman and joins two water bodies, that is Persian Gulf, Gulf of Oman. Another is Strait of Malacca. Strait of Malacca joins joins Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. Another is and separates Malaysia and Indonesia. So these are the some straits and isthmuses. Now discuss about Gulf and Bay. Gulf, a deep inlet of sea almost surrounded by land with a narrow mouth, whereas Bay, water body that is partially surrounded by a land and has a wide mouth. So Gulf a deep inlet होता है और Bay has a partially surrounded by land और Gulf has a narrow mouth whereas Bay has a wide mouth. अगर इस पिक्चर में देखें तो here is a Gulf. So Gulf has a deep inlet of water inside land. On the other side, Bay has not deep inlet of water, but it has a large wide mouth. And Gulf has a smaller mouth, means entry of the water is very, entrance is narrow, and Bay has entrance is very wide. So these are the some crucial differences. Generally, Gulf is larger than Bay, but there are some exceptions like Persian Gulf is smaller than Bay of Bengal. So here are some examples of Bay and Gulf. Here is a Gulf of Alaska. Here you can see Gulf of Alaska. Here is a Persian Gulf. Another is a Baffin Bay, Hudson Bay. Another is a Bay of Biscay. So here you can see Bay of Biscay is between France and you can see France, and Baffin Bay is between Greenland and Canadian islands, and Gulf of Mexico. Here is Gulf of Mexico. Another is Gulf of Aden. Here is the Bay of Bengal in India side. And these are the some famous Gulf and bays. Now talk about peninsula and island. Peninsula is a piece of land surrounded by water on three sides, whereas island is a piece of land surrounded completely by water. सो पेनिनसुला पीस ऑफ लैंड होती है जिसके सराउंडेड वाटर होता है ऑन थ्री साइड्स, वेयर इज आइलैंड हैज़ अ वाटर ऑन फोर साइड्स, मीन्स इट हैज़ ऑल साइड्स इज वाटर. So it is attached to large landform on one side. Peninsula is attached to large landform on one side. So it has a one side is attached with the land and other three are attached with the water. So there are three types of peninsula: headland, cape, promontory. In island there are two main types: continental and oceanic. If we talk about their examples, here is a Alaska Peninsula. Alaska is a peninsula of America. It has three sides are in water and one side is attached with land. Here is a Scandinavian Peninsula, Norway, Denmark, and here is a Iberian. And other is Arabian Peninsula and is Horn of Africa. Horn of Africa, Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea. These are the in countries in Horn of Africa. And other is a Deccan Peninsula. Deccan Peninsula or Indian Peninsula is there. It's also peninsula. And is Indo-China Peninsula. Here is the Indo-China Peninsula and Kamchatka Peninsula. These are the some famous peninsulas. Now talk about islands. Here is a Greenland island, a largest island. Other is a Baffin Island, and Iceland is a country, and Ireland, Great Britain is also island. Another side is Madagascar is an island, and Sumatra is an island of Indonesia. Hokkaido is an island of Japan. These are the some famous islands. That's it.